Namaste and welcome to So Many Cooks in the Kitchen. I'm Shobha Swami from Atlanta, Georgia, a Food for Life instructor as well. Today our focus is zucchini. That's the star. In the summertime we get a lot of zucchini, and here is a wonderful snack that you can make with zucchini, and I call it the zucchini corn fritters, or also called pakodis from back home in India. It's a street food and it's really crispy and sought after by all, young and old alike. So let's make this together. Come join me. Let's see how this is put together. So here I'm taking 1 cup of grated zucchini and 1 cup of grated carrots. You can sneak in any vegetable you want into this. Bell peppers, cabbage, anything like that, and nobody would know. It's so tasty. I'm using onions here, and these are just slivered onions, but in place of onions, if you don't use onions, you can add cabbage as well. But onions add wonderful flavor to this and makes it crispy. I had some cauliflower that I needed to use up, so I've grated that as well. These are called vegetable pakodis back home. They're a street food back home in India, and everybody loves them. And corn is available right now. Fresh corn you can use, or even frozen corn. I have about a cup of corn, approximately a cup of everything. You really don't have to measure these vegetables out. Just use anything you have in your fridge, and that should be good. I have a whole lot of cilantro chopped up. You can use kale, spinach, Swiss chard, collard greens, any other kind of greens as well, and call it green zucchini fritters. So there's so many choices from this. We love it spicy in our house, so I'm going to add 1 jalapeno that's finely diced. Just dice it as fine as you possibly can. Adds a wonderful flavor. And here are all the other things that you can add. We start with chickpea flour or garbanzo bean flour, and I'll be adding just a couple of tablespoons here. 1 and 2. That's it. And then a couple of tablespoons of rice flour. This is available, I think, in the Indian grocery store for sure. May be available in the American grocery store as well. The rice flour just makes it crispy. In case you don't have it and all you have is garbanzo bean flour, that's absolutely fine. You can skip it. It'll still taste absolutely delicious. You don't have to worry about it. But if you do have it at home, I would suggest you add it. It gives a nice crispy touch to the pakodis or the zucchini corn fritters. I'm adding about half a teaspoon of salt, and if you really need to add a tad more, feel free, because making the food tasty and delicious is the key, as well as eating it healthy. So if you have it healthy but doesn't taste good, then there's no point at all. So, and I'm using carom seeds here. These are tiny seeds. They look almost a smaller version of cumin seeds, but they impart an amazing flavor. Very good for digestion. We give carom seed water to the babies as well. And what you would do is mix all of this together, and the salt that we add in this makes the vegetable release a little bit of the water. So just let it sit for 5-10 minutes, or if you're in a hurry, just spritz some water. Just take some water and sprinkle it. So since we are short of time here, I'm going to add just a tad bit of water. Just sprinkle some water. Don't you can use a spray bottle or just a couple of handfuls of sprinkles of water. That's all you need, and it'll all come together and bind really well with the chickpea flour that we have added. And all you need to do is spoon it up and make small fritters here like this, and make sure that it's loose. It'll come together very nicely when you bake it. Don't worry about it, but don't pat it down way too much, because it won't be crisp otherwise. Just bring it all together like this. Even if it's a little it feels like it's not coming together, once you bake it, it'll definitely come together. And I'll show you, I have another version already created in there for you. So this is how you put this together. And then I'm going to take this, put it in my air fryer, and I have some fritters already ready. So I'm going to use my gloves to take this out and put this in for about 10 minutes in my air fryer. You can bake it in the oven as well. So if you don't have an air fryer, there's, it's absolutely not a problem at all. So here it is. So these are zucchini corn fritters, and let's just take one out and taste it. I'm sure they taste awesome. Yeah, there you go. So here's one taste test that I'm going to do. Crispy and crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. They're awesome. Make these often. Make these with your kids. Add any vegetable you like. You can add bell peppers and many other variations. Enjoy. Make it often. Over to Carolyn in Montgomery, Alabama, as part of our So Many Cooks in the Kitchen. Thank you. See you next time.